Hi, everybody. Welcome to Her Story. I am Kimberly Pinkston, and I tell you, this is probably like my most favorite episode that I'm going to do because I'm going to be talking to my babies, my supermodels, and they are going to be discussing their stories and giving you tips on fashion and how they started and what to do, what not to do. I am super excited. My guests tonight are Miss November Hill, Miss Hannah Dennis, Miss Alexandria Grace, and Miss Lyric Leslie. Before I bring them in, and I have to tell you, they'll be randomly popping in because these queens are working, okay? And in the fashion industry, I'm a fashion guru, former runway model, and I'm telling you, this is what's up. You know, um, they've gone a little beyond the chitlin circuit, as I call it now. So they're doing their thing and they're out there making money and getting paid now. So they have obligations. And that's what this industry is all about. You want to start out and learn and perfect your craft and then move on to the next level where people recognize your talent, appreciate your talent, and most importantly, pay you for your talent because of your professionalism, your skill set, your mindset, and the way that you just perform overall. So, help me welcome in my first guest, Queen November Hill. She's having some technical difficulties, y'all, so I can't get her picture. I can't see her beautiful face because she's absolutely gorgeous. However, we're going to chat with November Hill right now. Hey, beautiful.
Hey, Auntie.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Okay, for everybody who doesn't know what she looks like, this is this stunningly gorgeous child. Okay, she's just beautiful. Okay, that is Queen November Hill. So, what is going on with you, girl? I've seen you branch out into the music industry, and you've gotten all kind of plaques and award for your distribution company and everything. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I have a. My bad. Okay. So I own a record label called Rising Sun Entertainment. Um, right now I'm letting my mother deal with the artist because I have to focus on my schoolwork.
You got
But, but it's really just about the distribution and meeting new artists and helping them meet their full potential.
that.
We it's very hard to get signed with me honestly because I look at the talent and the raw talent, not just like it's people who can rap and sing, but like, are you good enough to move forward and become who you want to be? Not you can do whatever you want. Honestly, if you want to rap, do it. If you want to sing, do it. Like, follow your dream. But with me, I'm very particular about who I pick and who I let onto my company.
Okay, okay. Good, good. Well, we got your sister here, Lyric. Hey,
Hi.
Lyric. November's
Hi,
here, but we can't see her.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, I can
We
see
have
her.
Oh, you can see her?
I
Oh,
can't
well,
hear you now, Auntie.
I can
My
hear
camera's
you.
not working.
I can't hear
Okay.
you.
You can't hear me? Is your sound on? Because I can hear you. Can you hear me now? No? Okay. I don't even know what to say. I have you
It
on
broke
here.
up.
Okay, she's going to come back. Okay, well, in the meantime, let's go back to Miss November. November Hill, tell
Yes.
us about your career as a
You need
model.
to
'Cause,
turn
I
that
mean,
on.
you have been all over the place. I mean, you're just a phenomenal. I call you the closer because if you want to shut the show down, then you're the last one to come out and just let it be known that it's over because I'm here. You know,
Tell her to send the link to your
I have
house.
nicknames for all of you all. I call you the closer. So, Tell us about your career as a model, how you got started, and any tips and helpful hints you could give to some of the other young girls that are starting out. Because I'm super proud of you guys. You guys have just done the darn thing. And
Thank you.
so, what do you have to say to, the models that are coming up and that want to be like you?
Well, I've been modeling since I was 7. I moved down here from Indiana, and I first started off with Tina Bridges, which is my godmother now.
Right.
Um, I always been like photogenic since I was little. Like it's pictures of me where I had the cover behind me. I be posing with my little cute outfits. So I always been photogenic. But I learned how to walk when I was 7, but with Tina Bridges when I moved down here.
Uh-huh.
It's been quite some time now because I'm 15 now, so it's been quite some time.
Oh,
Um,
wow. Wow. And, shout out to Miss Tina Bridges because she did the darn thing, baby. Because
she sure did.
shout out to Tina. She did that. She did
I'm
that.
like a mini her now in some way.
Yeah. Yeah. I would think so. I would think so. I'm talking to you and I'm sending out links and I'm just like, okay, trying to get everybody together here. So, let's see. So, what kind of tips do you give to beginner models?
Well, with me, I would say be cautious with who you hang with and who you have in your circle because it's a lot. People they use you most of the time, so you gotta be very cautious about who you let in and who you tell your secrets to and who you let go on tour and get on top with you because some people will just use you, then forget all about you, or use the clout or the
Right.
stuff they got from you and then do it themselves and not like bring you along or let people know who did this and who did that. And so that's one of the things you're gonna worry about because with me, I dealt with it a lot. So it's like be cautious who you bring in your circle because not everybody gonna be there for you like they said they would be.
Mm-hmm.
And also, when it comes to modeling, when you start off, please start with some low heels because there's some people out here who start with high heels and it's like y'all be falling and don't fall because you learn the basic stuff in a short heel or like a little wedge or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, I started in a small heel that was red and ugly too.
I'm sorry that they were red and ugly. Hey, Lily, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly fine. I'm sorry. I'm in a bad area, so it's a lot of messed up connection around here.
Okay.
But
Okay.
hi.
Hey. Lyric is on location, y'all. She's doing a photo shoot. So, I have to catch these queens when I can because they stay super busy. I follow all of them and keep up with everything that they do. They're my babies, So I just love them to death. So, Lyric, what are your tips for beginner models and how did you get started? And, look where you are now. You're just flawless.
Well, thank you. Some tips for some first beginner models is to make sure you're confident about yourself because if you're not confident, then this is not gonna be something for you. And make sure that you really practice and make sure you're really consistent with it and just be yourself.
Right, right, right. So,
And yeah,
go ahead.
that's all I gotta say.
Oh,
That's all I gotta say. Coming forward. I mean, when I started out with you, so you basically helped me boost my confidence and stuff. So
you're kind, sweetie, but you got it now. It's just like I said, I call November the closer, and I refer to you as the quiet storm, because you guys are sheer pressure on the runway. So,
thank you.
you're welcome. But
Thank you.
coming from me, I'm serious. I'm like, look, they hold their own. I was telling the people that I'm working with now in Los Angeles, I said, I put my girls up against anybody. I said, they're beyond professional at this point. I said, all you have to do is show them a runway. They know they're going to work it out. They're going to follow direction. I said, and then they're going to do what they do, and they pack up and they leave. And so the guy, really? I said, I'm serious. Yeah. Yeah, I said they're little professionals. That's just all it is to it. I said, and the runway is their friend. I said they're fierce on the runway. So kudos to you both. Now, when
Thank
you
you.
were starting out, both of you, okay, I'm going to start with November here on this question. When you were starting out modeling, November, what about your confidence? How did you build that up?
Well, at first I didn't have any because like I don't know, because I didn't really know how to walk as good as I do now. It took me like I say 2 weeks, but still, it was still bad. So, but
Mhm.
when I was in the modeling class, I was around people who knew how to do it. Plus, I was the only kid there because she only taught grown-ups at that time. So
Uh-huh.
I was the only kid there watching all these grown-ups walk and do all the turns. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna learn that. So I spent my little 2 weeks learning how to do it, building my confidence up, and learning what they can do. And then I started making my own stuff, and then it's just built up from there. Honestly.
Okay. So do you allow people to, like, dictate your mood when you're, getting ready to model? How some people will just, trying to say stuff to distract you and, take you off your game, or are you just like laser focused when it's time for you to do what you do?
When I was 7, I used to get really mad about that. But when I turned 8, okay, when I turned 8, people used to say stuff throwing me off. But I just didn't really care. I just walked the wrong way and made them mad.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Sometimes you don't have to say anything, girl. Just walk, okay?
And I
Lyric.
walked and told them what needed to be said.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what's up. Lyric. And what about you? What do
Yes,
you do to
ma'am.
stay confident when you're in those kind of situations where it seems like it's a negative vibe going on and you still have to perform to the best of your ability?
What I do in that those situations is I just basically try to boost my confidence back up with stuff that I know that I'm good at, like modeling. I've been modeling since I was like 5, and then it became really official about 9, 10-ish,
Yeah.
because you took me up in your wing, like I said earlier. But my confidence a time. But how I handle that now is basically just keep going and say, "Hey, girl, you got this," because I know I got it. Because once I walk on that runway, it's yes.
Right.
So I just do
Right.
stuff that keep my confidence, boosted and stuff.
Okay. So when but this is for both of you, when you're modeling and, focusing and getting it together, I mean, the thing that I always teach you guys is like, what? There is no competition. It's just you, because
Yeah,
everybody has their own flow.
yeah,
Like, November's the closer, you're the quiet storm, Alexandria is the cover girl, and Hannah's queen of pose. I mean, you can't take that from you. You know what I mean? And you all have your
yeah.
areas that you are just like fierce in, which is what I really love about you guys. Even when you're doing your photo shoots or whatever, I mean, y'all laugh and play and whatever, but then in a minute, y'all are just giving it to us like we've never seen before. I love that about you all. But I mean, if I was new and wanted to be a model, how would you coach me? What would you do? I mean, what are you? Would you be looking for a certain thing or whatever? Because all models, and you all have that in common. There's a certain gift, a certain look, that you can kind of build upon and run with that. I mean, November, she's both you and November both got the legs of life, you know, and you're both gorgeous. She's that ebony chocolate, and then you're
Thank
that paper
you.
sack brown that they call, so I mean, there's a look there for each and every one of you. When you're looking, if you were looking for talent and I was a new model and wanted to get into it, I mean, where would I go? What would I do? November, you want to start first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Said yeah.
leave me alone. So with me,
I love you, I swear.
I love you too. Okay. So it's like everybody has that different look and that raw style and a different walk to them.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't say look for something like in particular, but it's certain things that you can look at and work and add on to it. You can
Right.
help somebody walk better. You teach them the turns. You can teach them the poses. You can teach them a whole lot of things. But at the same time, you got to be cautious about who you pick, because there's some people who can learn and some people who just can't listen to what you're trying to tell them and help them out with. So me, I look for the people who listen
Mm-hmm.
and try to understand my point of view, because I've been doing it for a long time. So I'm trying to help you improve yourself as a walker or a model or whatever you're trying to be. So when it comes to that, I just try to look for somebody who actually listen and will try to understand me and not trying to, like talk back and trying to be all mean about it. Like, I'm trying to help you. Don't be
Right.
mad at me.
Yes. Yes.
And what about you, Lyric? What would you do? Take.
I would actually 100% agree with November. I wouldn't look for certain things, but I would try to help the certain person out with their walk, and because certain people have different walks and different poses and they have their own style. So I would just try to help you and critique you on certain things like that. And if you understand my point of view and I understand your point of view, then it won't be any problems. But if you have back talk and all that, then I can't deal with you because everyone has their own point of view, but we are not going to go anywhere if you don't understand each other's point of view. So I 100% agree with November on everything she just said.
Okay. Well, see, here's my thing. Eventually, I'm waiting when I can just sit all the way back and just chill with you guys and watch you all really, really just take off and do your thing. Like I said, I'll just, go ahead and tell you we have an opportunity to go to Los Angeles for a week, which is
Oh,
totally next level. Yeah, but it's not for play, it's for real. And what it entails is a week of classes with top agencies, top casting directors, the whole nine yards, because they're looking for people to cast for Disney, for music videos, for movies, for whatever. And these casting directors and actors are actually teach you, and then at the end of the week you compete, with runway prints, spoke, whatever, 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 So my thing is this. I'm wondering that when you guys get to an age, I mean, everybody can't be a model. I'm just going to say it. Okay, I said it. Don't slap me for it. Now, everybody can model, but can everybody make a professional living at it? You see what I'm saying? You know,
Yes.
um, it's just like with me working with you all, there are a lot of things that I took into consideration. Your stage presence. First of all, I was just like, okay, the attitude, the willingness, the whatever, whatever. An attitude I can kind of work with, because you know what, you need that attitude on stage. But as long as you can turn it off and be a normal kid, then I'm cool in the gang. And you guys, all of you guys have been able to do that. I mean, you're fiercely competitive in your field, not with each other, but I'm just saying when you're on the runway, you just hit hard, which is fantastic. But for other young ladies who are just coming up and trying to get where you are or whatever, um, I'm trying to get you guys to at least tell them, what's it like a day in the life of a model?
okay.
There you go.
Yes, I completely agree with that.
What's your day? What's a day? What's your life like? November, when you're modeling, when your schedule is just like off the chain, and you're trying to get it together, get there. You forgot a pair of shoes. You
You
know.
know, it's very often to forget a pair of shoes. Because when you're sitting here and you're like rushing to get to a certain spot, you go
Yeah.
and forget a pair of shoes, or maybe even a little like backup jeans or leggings that you're supposed to bring. With
Right.
me, I tend to pack 2 days or a day before,
Everything.
so I won't forget my shoes, because I forgot shoes a lot of times before,
Yes. We
because
all.
like you just be rushing, and when your schedule is packed that whole day, like let's say you got a show, then a photo shoot, then like an interview, then something else after that.
Right.
With me, I carry in that specific bag like the stuff I need for the fashion show, then my photo shoot, and then for when I interview, I change my clothes. So I won't
Mhm.
have to put clothes on. With me, I would change my clothes 3 times a day if I have to.
Wow.
um, it's very hard because you get up in the morning. I'm not really a morning person.
Well, yeah, we know that, November.
I'm not a morning person. So when I get up early,
We,
Excuse me, guys.
ain't got to be a
Excuse
reason
me.
to why I'm getting up early.
yeah, we
I
know
have to
you're
go
not a
now. I have
morning.
to start shooting.
Okay, okay, Lyric. Well, good luck and have
I'm so
fun. And
sorry.
no, 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 girl. You know I've always taught y'all what work. We do our work first. You know, all this is
Yes.
extra. You know,
Yes.
so we'll catch up with you on the next
Okay.
episode. Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Okay, November. So let's talk about this now. You said the dragging of the shoe. Do you keep a shoe bag packed?
Yes, because I have a whole lot of shoes. A whole lot of shoes. I have a
Okay.
whole lot of heels in particular. So
Okay.
I keep them all in one bag now. At first I didn't, but now I keep them all in one bag, so I don't have to worry about it leaving a shoe no more. Because when you leave a shoe, it can stop a whole lot of things. Like you're supposed to, some people will want that specific shoe for a specific outfit.
Right.
So I just keep it all in my bag for certain reasons now. At first, I just packed it on the day of, and I always forget a shoe or I leave one pair at home, one pair in my bag. So I just keep it all in the bag now, along with the other items. Because when you're doing a show, make sure if you're starting out, always bring an extra pair of jeans, leggings, black shirt, white shirt, tank tops, because it's certain people who need that.
Hey, Hannah Boo. Guess who's here is Hannah.
Hello.
Hey, Hannah.
Pose. Where are you and what are you doing, Queen of Pose?
Basically, I'm in an event for sexual assault right now, and
Wow.
so they're like um, the survivors are like speaking out, and there's a lot of advocacy going on. So
Okay, so you've got a few minutes. Okay, well, tell us about tell us about your career as a model. Because I mean,
okay,
I
so
still call you Queen of Pose because I mean that's your title. November's a closer, you're Queen of Pose. Lyrics a quiet storm. You know, so I mean, girl, that pose that picture with you made me want to buy the blouse. Okay, I want the blouse. I was like, you better work, Hannah. So what have you been doing? You're all over the place. You're in movies. You're in plays. You're speaking. Are you designing yet?
I kind of have started designing. Well, like other stuff in school comes first as well. So
Hmm.
I have been trying to get into designing. I kind of have started. So yeah.
Wow, wow. I mean, oh my God, you're still adorable. But I just remember you when you were like this little. It was awesome. Okay, so do you have any tips for beginner models? Because I've asked November and Lyric. Lyric had to go; she's on location too. So I know you'll probably have to leave us soon too. Um, so do you have tips for beginner models? You've got to go.
My tips for beginner models would be don't be afraid. Like just be yourself. Always be prepared. Um, just be ready. Always come with a model bag, of course.
Hmm.
Have like different styles of walk. In your model bag, you should have black tights, a white tank top, black tank top, heels, um, like several different types of shoes, just deodorant, just everything like that. And
Hmm.
don't be afraid to network as well, because if you really enjoy modeling, get you out there. It could get you further out there. So yeah.
There you go. All right, girl. So are you going to be speaking at this event?
Oh, I already did.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're able to hang with us for a little while?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yay, yay. Wow. Okay. So your tips, if I was just starting as a model, what would you, I mean, how would I begin? Where do I start?
Um, well, you can really start like online. They have a lot of ways to get into mine. There'll be like a lot of posts, or you can like follow, like look into certain accounts and follow them. My mom has helped me. What else? Oh, Miss Kim as well.
Oh, no,
She can get me
sweetie.
into modeling.
credit. I'm good. I just like
You
seeing
don't
you
really.
guys do your thing. That's my biggest thing is that I want all of you to move to the next level. I mean, whoever that you started with, we're all complimented by that, but our goal is that you become better than the teacher and you're out there doing it. You know what I mean? You are all over the place. You're in all these plays, you're speaking, you're designing, you're doing all the things that little girl Hannah told me she wanted to do. So I mean, I'm in awe of you. Really, I am. I mean, you guys are just absolutely fabulous as far as I'm concerned. I mean, November's got her own distribution, her record company and distribution thing going on with working with artists and everything. And then here you are. Every time I see something, I'm just like, look at Hannah. She's grown up on me. So I think it's great, but I wanted you guys on here specifically because I want other young ladies to see the different opportunities that come from you having the confidence that you have in yourself and the belief and the support system that you have so that you can go on and do the things that you do. So, how did you get that confidence? I can't imagine you didn't have it from birth because you were always like that.
Where I got the confidence is definitely like having a really great support system, which is basically my mom.
Yeah,
She helped me a lot. She was like one of my biggest supporters. Well, probably my biggest one. Yeah.
absolutely.
Um, and also just affirmations work as well. And yeah, that's basically where getting self esteem and self confidence would come from for me. It would be different for other people sometimes, but definitely having good support system and affirmations and telling yourself that you're amazing and stuff like that would definitely work.
Right, 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 right. So, in your journey as a model, I mean, my God, you've been everywhere for everybody. You and November both. So, if I was wanting to start out as a model, I mean, in your opinion, I guess anybody can be a model, but you've got to learn how to perfect your craft. So, what is your input on like training or developing? How did you get to the point of perfection where you are now?
I wouldn't say perfection, but basically, um, just like watching. There's videos on YouTube. They definitely help with teaching you how to pose,
Right.
walk, different styles of walking,
Mm-hmm.
um, like what to do on the runway, Model T, of course. Um, yeah, stuff like that. It definitely helps you like perfect your craft and get better, and also having coaches and also just practicing on the regular definitely makes
So,
it.
do you practice a lot?
Yeah, I do. Well, also school kind of, but I do practice.
Okay. So, do you do shows at school and coordinate shows at school?
They don't. Well, not really, as I would at this school right now because I'm in middle school. But
Mhm.
if they do have events, I would want to do one. But
Okay. Okay. Well, that's awesome. November Hill. Do you do the same thing? Well, I know you teach now. So
Mm-hmm.
when you're teaching your students, you're building their confidence and talk a little bit about that.
Well, when you're building your confidence, you want to have a good support system, as Hannah said, because it's some people out there who will try to put you down for no reason. So you gotta have a good support system. You gotta have somebody who can be there to help you and talk to you about certain things. People are out here who would, hate on you and try to down you because you could be better or you are better or they're just doing it for no reason.
Mm,
So when you're building your confidence, you want to be able to have someone to talk to or a friend, your mother, whoever you're very close to talk to about certain things and to um, tell yourself that you're good at stuff and do things that you're good at and that you're happy to do
right.
and try to like acknowledge
Hello? November.
If you're not getting hated on, then you're not popping. So just don't take it as a bad thing. Take it as if you're doing something good and people just want to do what you do.
I know. I have to say, when I started out modeling, I used to be. I mean, I was so young. I was like you guys, a little insecure at first. You know what I mean? Until I realized that I was good at what I did, and
Mm-hmm.
kind of went from there. But there were a lot of haters in the mist, but I guess that comes with the territory. And now at this point, I always feel that, haters are my motivators. So, I mean, I'm loving that, because I must be something if you just hate on me that much. So I'm hoping that in you guys' journey that you don't have to experience such things, but if you do, that you know how to handle that. I know that. Talk a little bit about, let's see, your experience when you're on the runway. I know that when you guys are on the runway, you seem like you're sort of euphoric, like it's just like, I've arrived, and you both are masters at runway, needless to say. So, November, tell us a little bit about how you feel when you're walking on the runway, because most of us can relate that or have modeled before.
Well, when before I get on the runway, actually, it's some people who will feel nervous. With me, I just be excited to finally get to walk in front of people and show the clothes and take the pictures. When I'm on the runway, it's like all eyes are on me. So
Right.
I try my best to entertain the people who came to watch, and
Mm-hmm.
I just love when people be like, "Hey, yeah." People cheering me on. I be like, okay, see, now I gotta act up and start doing what I normally do with my turns and my
Right, 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 right.
poses. That's what
Yeah,
I'm really known for. It's my
it's
signature
your
turn.
Beyonce moment. I get it. I get it.
Yes.
Hannah, what about you? Are you still here, Hannah?
Yes,
Um,
ma'am. I'm just
oh,
moving location, but I'm still
oh,
here.
okay, cool. What about you? When you're on the runway, how does it make you feel?
When I'm on the runway, it's pretty like it's really exciting. It's not
Mm-hmm.
really, I wouldn't really say like hard or anything, but it's definitely exciting. Just seeing your supporters out there,
Mm-hmm.
just being able to express yourself as well, and especially when people are cheering, it's even better. It's really fun.
Oh,
And it just gives me a self confidence when I'm walking on the runway as well.
oh yeah,
And yeah.
that's awesome. I mean, I know when I used to walk, before I would step on stage, I would be backstage and I'm a nervous wreck internally. I would never let you see it outside, but internally there were these butterflies, which was my signal that let me know, oh, I'm getting ready to be flawless. Because as soon as I took the first step on stage, it was just like my alter ego takes over, and then I was good. You know what I mean? It's like another person, almost, I guess, just like any entertainer or any person in the creative field. When you're in your element, you really shine. And that was my element back then. Now I live vicariously through you guys because I love watching you guys do your thing, and just, I'm amazed at some of the things that you guys have done. When I'm looking and I say, oh, she's on this cover, she's doing this layout, she's done this, she's got plaques for a record label. I'm like, wow. And at such a young age to be so accomplished, you guys should really give yourself a hand, because I mean, you guys are just flawless. You really are. And to the audience, if you've never seen them, you must go see them. You must see their work. It's incredible. I mean, especially at this young. You know what I mean? I'm like, whoa. So by the time you're 40, what are you gonna do? You'll be done it all. Any plans for 40, y'all?
Um,
Um,
just keep doing what I'm doing right now, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I imagine that by then you'll probably have your own studios and you'll be teaching other people what you do or whatever. Hannah, I'm still waiting on you to be Miss America. Have we started working on that yet?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Oh, good, good. So we got some pageants coming up.
Yes, ma'am. I mean,
Oh,
I yeah, I haven't done them in a while, but I'm starting to do them a little bit.
Yeah, because I do remember you telling us that you were going to be Miss America, and I swear to God, I believe it. Because I mean, your energy and your focus when you're locked into something is just amazing. And I was just like, there's no reason why she can't be Miss America because I've seen you in pageants, girl, and you were just like, I'm still looking at that video of you when you did that pageant and you did Nina Simone feeling good. I nearly just passed out. I was like, oh my God. Tasha, you did the darn thing. That I know she's over there. She can hear me. But she did that. It was flawless. I was like, whoa, whoa. So, do either of you have any? I mean, I know November's teaching. What about you, Hannah? Are you going to start teaching and, helping other kids do what you do eventually?
I have done a few classes with the
Mm-hmm.
group. Um, they allowed me to like teach a little bit, and I really enjoyed it. So I probably might do it a little bit more in the future.
Are you going to teach acting as well?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I plan on it as well.
Oh my God, you've got the personality of a celebrity for real, girl. You're just so soft spoken and whatever. And then when you're out doing what you do, you're just larger than life. It's amazing. What about you, November? Any plans for you to start doing some seminars on how to become a recording artist and things of that nature?
Yes, I was actually planning on doing that as well because I know it's a lot of young kids who want to produce music
Mm-hmm.
and learn how to make their own record deal and learn how to, meet artists and network. So I was really planning on doing that as well with a group of young kids.
Okay, so are you thinking about holding that at some kind of school or, and like at an event or something?
I was trying to do it at a school.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I can do an event too, but with me, I know it's like the kids who actually go to school who want to do a whole lot of things but can't,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe they can do it but don't know how to do it.
Right, right. So
So
you're
I
going to
want to go
point
to
them in the right
schools and
direction.
colleges and all.
Okay, okay. Because the music industry is really, really complicated, and a lot of artists think that um, it's all about the money when it really isn't.
Right.
Unless you're the producer, distributor, record label owner, those royalty checks, a penny off every dollar earned, you got to sell a whole lot of records, to be balling out of control. And for all the money that they give you up front, they recoup that on the end when the royalty checks come in from the spends from radio and such. So are you going to teach classes in reference to that too, like the artist development side?
Yes.
Oh, good, good. Because I know your mom's a beast in that. You
Very
know.
much is. She's probably gonna be the main one talking about that part.
Yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah.
good at
She.
artist development.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Miss Hannah, what do you have coming up now?
Um, Coming up, I think yeah, a movie premiere. Yeah, movie premiere made for a TV series.
Movie premiere for a TV series. What series is this, girl?
Old School.
Oh, you can't say yet.
No, it's called Old School.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, go ahead on, Queen Hannah. Queen of Pose is now Queen of Film. All right, girl. All right. So you've got a pretty busy, hectic schedule. I mean, going to school and, learning your
Basically,
lines, rehearsals. Are you dancing too? Yet.
not really, but I am doing Better Club right now. So I'm preparing to go to nationals still.
Hmm.
Um, I
Wow.
already did state, and I did good in that for writing.
Just love it. I just love it, girl. I just think that you are such an accomplished young lady. What are you a teenager now
Yes,
officially?
ma'am.
Ooh. Well, I mean, y'all, the audience, if I seem a little surprised, I am because I mean, I've known these kids since they were like babies. Well, little people to me, they were like 6, 7, and they just as cute and talented then as they are now, and even more so because they know their way around the industry, and with all the things that they're doing at such a young age. When are we going to the NAACP awards and And the Grammys, Miss November. When are we going?
Soon, I hope.
Yeah.
Soon.
Right, right. Because I want to be able to post that on my page. Look, the Queens have made it. They're there. But I mean, you guys have really been doing some awesome, awesome work. Like I said, I follow everything y'all do. I'm always looking at your pages and reading stuff. Sometimes I don't comment on purpose. But I'm always aware of where you are, what's going on. I'm like, ooh, ooh. But Hannah, honey, some of those pictures, girl, on your page. Girl, they were everything. I had to send that picture to your mother, and I was like, "Can you send me this one right here? Because you're still Queen of Pose, girl. The expressions and unbelievable. So, your modeling career is kind of on the back burner a little more since you're doing more acting.
Not really, I would say, but like it has been a combination of like acting, school,
Mm-hmm.
just a lot. But like I am still doing.
Okay, okay. Well, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. So, what is the advice as we're starting to wrap up here? What's the advice that you would give to anybody that wants to be in the creative field? I mean, because you're like singing, you're acting, you're modeling, you're in film, plays, the whole nine yards. Um, what kind of advice do you have for them? Oh, and I have to say before you answer, I still love that little thing you did at school with Tina Turner, girl. Even my husband liked that one. Okay, we were all in on her. I was like, you better go, Hannah. But anyway, what kind of advice do you have for them as far as following their dreams and how to get it going?
My advice is definitely like never say never, just do it. If you feel like in your heart or in your gut, definitely in your heart, like that you should do it or you want to do it. Definitely network and get to know people that are in the um the modeling industry and other industries as well, and
Mm-hmm.
just the creative industry in general. Like just don't be afraid to like let people know who you are, and get to know a lot of people. If well, not a lot of people, just get to know people
The right people.
and make it the right person as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Y'all are getting a lot of comments on Facebook. Do you know? I can see them over here on my screen, and I'm just like, I'm not as versed as I'd like to be able to talk and type like that, unless I was doing work or something like that. But I'm like, no. So that's great advice, Hannah. That's great advice. And I know when I was coming up, it wasn't a whole lot of kids doing a whole lot of stuff except playing and being regular kids, you know what I mean, and trying to venture out and have a fashion career. Back in those days, it was like a little taboo, like, child, you shouldn't even be doing that. Should she be doing that? But now the opportunities are endless for you guys, just endless, and the sky's the limit. And I guess getting in the industry while you're young, maybe we'll see a great filmmaker one day. Who knows? You might want to learn what's going on behind the camera and produce Hannah's World, which would be a great idea for a show, girl. Ooh, we should pitch that to Disney. November,
Right.
you got anything coming up now?
Yes, actually, I do have a couple out of town shows coming up that I can't
Mm-hmm.
really speak on as much as I really hope I want to speak on it, but I can't really. But it's a whole lot of out of town shows I have coming up. I'm going to Jamaica. I can tell you that. I'm going, I'm
Wow.
going on a cruise ship to Jamaica, and I'm scared because I never been on a cruise ship.
Oh,
But
you'll
then they
have
get happy. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be in the water.
you'll have a good time. You'll love it. You will. You will love it, and you can eat all day and all night, girl. It's crazy.
I like that eating part. I like
I
food.
I know you do. You're not shy on a meal, girl. You know y'all can put it down when y'all get hungry, but you've earned it though, and you guys got a lot of energy. Now if I ate like y'all did, then that may be a whole different story. First of all, I'm gonna need a nap. Okay, so
A nap.
I'm gonna
What?
get a nap after that meal, okay? Because y'all be putting it down. Look, you laughing now, okay? But I'm gonna live long enough to see y'all get to be this age, and when y'all after y'all eating, y'all lay down and take a nap. Tasha, tell them what's up, girl, because you know they don't need a nap when they get to be older. Okay, so right now you're running on this adrenaline that's going on and stuff, which I'm so jealous of. But hey, it's all good. So we are going to be wrapping up soon, and November Hill, are you still there?
Yes.
Yes, and
Yeah.
giggling in the background. You're doing a fabulous job. You and Miss Hannah Dennis laughing at me. Okay. But that's good because I always could make you guys laugh. And I love it to see your beautiful smiles. So that's perfect. Okay. So give us a rundown of your schedule, Hannah. What's going on with you and where can people come see you and all of that? You know, I have you listed as a supermodel here, girl. So where can we come see your next your premiere of your movie, and are we going to have a premiere party?
May 14th is the movie. I believe. Yeah, that's for the movie. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
like a little bit. So, yeah, it's May 14th is the movie. Um, what else? It's a little
Are you
bit. It's kind of a lot. June is my Beta Club Nationals convention, and
Ooh,
October is play. Yeah, my-
okay, okay. So everybody, can you tell us the name of the movie again so that everybody can go and see you? And what's your role in the movie?
the movie. Well, the movie is it's actually a series, but it's called Old School, and the role I'm a bully.
Hannah, you're the bully?
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on. You're too nice to do that.
You know what? I was reading about this series coming out, Old School. Okay, all right. So you've got a recurring role as the bully. I
Yeah.
can't believe that, Hannah. As sweet as you are. Okay, in
I'm
November, where
trying.
can we catch up with you at? And what are you going to do when you're going on tour? Are you going through the South? Are you going up north? What's going on?
Really, a little bit of everywhere.
Hmm.
I will be posting dates soon when I get everything situated.
Okay.
Um, I'm also going to be going out of town with my artists as well. We have been doing a tour. I took some of them to Florida. It was fun down there. They was out there working with my mama because I couldn't go inside the club. I was at the beach, so I couldn't go to the club. So I'm at the beach chilling. But yeah, I have a tour going on soon, along with my artists as well. If I didn't know, my sister is one of my artists.
Yeah.
So
Bougie Trouble. I know
Bougie
all about her because I
Girl,
follow her.
that's my big sister. If y'all ain't know, she go by Bougie Trouble with a 3 because she different
Mhm.
like that.
Okay.
But yeah, we've been going out of town a lot. My artists have been hitting up a whole lot of shows every day, getting booked out and getting um their recognition and all that going on with my mother again because I can't go to the clubs. That's why she's dealing with most of it because my artists are grown and I can't go where they go yet.
Right.
So my
Right.
mom's out there with them all the time. I'm at home or
Okay.
doing something.
Okay. Well, ladies, I thank you so much. You guys were absolutely awesome. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules and sharing with the rest of the world a life in the day of Hannah, November, and Lyric. I love you. I wish you nothing but the best. I know that I'm going to see you guys soon in the Grammys and at the Oscars and all that. I'm calling it into existence. Come on, Lord, let it go, let it go. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So I love you guys. I wish you the best, and I will talk with you soon. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. Love you too.
Thank you for allowing me
Bye.
to be on here.
Oh, my pleasure. Bye, Hannah. Okay. Well, everybody, you've got to meet some of the up and coming talent, the supermodels that I like to refer to them as, because we are calling them what it is, and that they are. They are busy young ladies doing their thing, and I'm super proud of them. I hope that you have enjoyed Her Stories Fashion Edition with the young queens that are coming up and taking over. If you are interested in working with Pretty in Pinkston Professional Model Training Center, you can always find us on Facebook. I'm always looking for new talent. Um, Also, get a chance, go over to prettyandpinkstoninc.com. Check out our skincare line. We have the skincare, as you can see, the girls behind me on the wall. That's November and Lyric, and that's Buchanan, who was supposed to be with us. But tonight is prom night. Have a good time at the prom, B. So she couldn't make it. So, having said all of that, I thank you for tuning in. Be sure to go visit our website, herstory.agency. Click the link, make a donation so that we can keep bringing you compelling stories about sisters and queens doing their thing and coming up in the world and influencing a positive change. I love you. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next week, next Saturday at 7 p.m. on Her Story. Bye bye.